All right, I got a good one. Now that I think about it, it's like 30 years later. It's kind of comical, but at the time, it was serious as fuck because that's the first time I went to juvenile hall. And so when I was younger, when we first started messing around with dope, I mean, we was pulling licks. All of my neighbors got robbed, like all of them, all of them. What we would do, I mean, it's not unknown. When you try and do something like that, they would get me. The homeboys would get me because I spoke Spanish. So we say, "Oh, Latino raza coordinator in the neighborhood. Would you please sign these papers?" We would knock on people's doors, and I would be the one talking to see if they answered the door. I would come up with some bullshit, and I always had a good mouthpiece, so I would just come up with some bullshit. But if they didn't answer the door, we're gonna go through the back and get in. Now this one time, I go knock on the door, ain't nobody answering. I'm ringing the doorbell, ringing, 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 ain't nobody answering. So we're like, okay, it's a green light. And in between this home was an alleyway. So there's the house that we're trying to lick, an alleyway, and another neighborhood, right? So we go around the back. We all on bicycles. We leave our bikes in an alleyway because I already done knocked the door, rang the doorbell, and nobody popped up. So we leave the bikes in the alleyway and we hop the fence because like I said, it's an alleyway, so it's a wooden fence that goes up on a hill. It's a long steep hill, and the side fence goes along the alleyway. So we jump the fence. We go inside, like we're in the backyard now. Homeboy Sean, he was the first to go in through the sliding glass door. Now, my God, bro, now that I think about it, look who's the one that went blind trying to rob a deaf lady. Like, check this shit out. So, what the first person goes in through the back, and all we hear is ah, ah, oh shit! We all take off out the back and hop back on them bikes and jam right back down to my house. Hella fast. I believe that's as fast as I ever rode on a bike in my life. And as soon as we got to my house, we like, well, what the fuck? How come she didn't answer the door? And about 10 minutes later, my mom comes knocking on my door. Hey, Louis, the police outside looking for you and your friends. I'm like, fuck, bro. And it turns out that lady didn't even hear the doorbell. She was deaf. And look who's the one who ended up going blind. And at the end of like 20 years later, me. Hello, how you guys doing? But it's just, man, like some of the shit we used to do when we was younger, crazy as fuck. I would not recommend none of this shit that we used to do to anybody or their kids, man. Just stay out of trouble, go to school, get you an education, and take care of your family, take care of your neighborhood and your community, and that love will come back to you all the way around. Just don't do the dumb shit we used to do. Blind nigga trying to rob a deaf lady. Look at that. The irony is fucked up.